This is a quick video to show you how to replace your headlight bulbs on a Ford Fiesta. Mine's an 06 model, and the first thing you need to do is remove the front panel which sits along here. There's small grooves, it just pops out, lifts out, and then you can access the first thing here, which is one of your front bolts. You can try using a screwdriver, but the access is a bit tricky, so the best thing is to use a ratchet to take this first one off. So I'll go ahead and do that first. You'll see once the bolt is loosened, it will come straight off, but you'd be careful not to drop it down into the well of the engine. If it does, you might want to put something just underneath here where my toe is to catch the bolt as it comes up. Otherwise, you should be able to loosen it, unscrew it with your hand, and then remove it and keep it in a safe place until you need to reinsert it. As you can see, the first bolt is now removed. If you go to the top of your headlight assembly, you will see that there are two bolts that then need to be taken out again. These ones are a lot easier to get to, so I'll go ahead and remove those now. 30 seconds later, and with the drill, these ones, just on a gentle fixture, have now come out, and now you can see the headlight itself is loose. Now, I need to have my other hand free for this one, but as I start to move away the assembly, there will be one connector which I'll need to disconnect. You should see that quite easily once you work it free. Okay, I started to move the headlight forwards, and just so you can see the connector, just down this side here, this little switch here is the connect that you'll need to wiggle your finger in to disconnect the headlight so it comes completely off. Right, you can see the headlight element is now removed. This was the original connector that held it in place, or secured it in place. That was the first bit to click off. Once it's clicked off, you pull the headlamp forwards, just being careful of this bit here because you have to kind of lift it over the front. Once you've got it forward far enough, just push down on the side bit and carefully remove this connector just while you replace the headlamp bulb. Once the headlamp is removed, I've just rested it on my engine at the moment, the dust cover comes off the back here. Now you can see my dust cover is in absolute state, so that keeps everything in here nice and clean, so make sure you replace the skin afterwards. Once you have removed the dust cover, make sure you then wear something on your hands if you're replacing the bulbs, as it does keep them clean and stop the elements from going. You can see just at the top here, there is a small metallic loop. I'm going to clip that off, and then it should free up the actual bulb to be removed. Okay, I've removed my bulb, and if you look very carefully, my main full beam's fine, but the front small section just there has just gone, the coil's gone just inside, so my dip beam, as it were, it was the issue on this particular bulb. You can see around the back here, unclipped, and I've got the small connector ready for the new one to go in. You can see I've connected up the unit loosely just at the side, just to check that the side lights work and the headlight is now functioning. So I'm going to turn the engine back off and then I can reconnect. Okay, you can see that the headlight unit is all clicked back in flush here. It's a little bit tricky to get back into this side, and there is a lip under the back that can be difficult to get into, but once you're back in, start with this one up here. I'm now going to put this one in, and then finally back to the awkward one at the front. Once you've done that, turn your lights on and hopefully everything should be working.